Okay guys, welcome back to the third edition of this Cypress and accessibility testing. In this edition guys, we'll be doing an in-depth of Cypress accessibility testing, like checking things like targeting specific areas of the web application that we want to test or that is under test. Things like header, targeting main and targeting footer. So let's dive in and see. Before now, we've done a very basic test where we just like spin up a precondition and then just like do the setup and then go ahead and actually just do the main test really. So this is the test. So this is just the basic test. But what if on the application, our interest here now is just for us to actually go ahead and do probably just go and do basic test. The basic test, by that I mean what we want to do is probably we just want to go ahead and just test certain custom aspect of the website. So for us to do that, actually, instead of typing this, I'm just going to copy and paste here, and then just so this is like let's say targeted targeted test, accessibility test. So accessibility test. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, easy enough here. This check A11Y gives you option. Is an overloaded function that takes all sort of things really. So let's say I want to like test only the header. So what I need to do here is to type in the header. This will go ahead and test the header for me. So I'll just comment this out and then just go and check it. Okay, so I'll just left this one on. So let's just go and see. This is only going to go and do the targeted accessibility testing. In this case is the header. So just let's run this test and see what the header is doing. So and see if there is any accessibility issue. So you spin up the application, it will just only talk to the header. So let's go to the command line again and just run the test. Just npm run and then just go here and it will just pull this up, and I'm just going to run it that way. The web application is really slow, it takes time, but boom, there you go. So this is going to only target the header if there is anything. So you can kind of see that it just tries to do something here. I really don't know why, probably just something failed, but it says it didn't find header in the content. So that's one way. Forget about my application, but obviously the one you're doing might have that. The other way to test is if it is the main area of the application, or you can also like basically just open up this application really wherever it is, you know. So here is my web application that is under test. Let's open up the production version of it and I'll show you. So if you right click and inspect, in this case inspect this, and you can actually just go in and begin to look for those things that you're testing. So let's start with finding this. This is the head, this is body. So you can kind of pick any of these, as I was saying, that you can do header or head. In my application it's called head because this is Next.js. This is body, and obviously again you can find main. If it is something that has main, you can find it. You can also find, if it's something that has footer, find the footer. So let's get back in. Obviously, if you really want to see, we can just, this is going to be head, and then this is going to, there's no main, but let's double check. But mine is just saying, I think it says body. Let's do that. Let's run it and see what's going to happen. Okay, so let's go here and rerun this now. What we can see is that, let's see again, it's just trying to do its thing. But again, let's see what this is saying. But this is making targeted, so that's main. Let's say, what did we see actually on the application? Did we see body? Let's see what it says about body. Yeah, there you go. So when we put body, you see that it actually does it, because body is actually what it has in itself. So you can see test, this is test body, but these issues are just specific to the body itself, and each of them that you're clicking on, it will highlight where that issue is on that website. So let's have a look here. So if I hover on this, you can see here, just if you look carefully, So when I hover on this, you see it is telling us that there are issues here. And if I hover as well, hover on this, so these are where you have to spotlight for the developer to actually go and fix. Okay, so that's body. Let's go to and finish up the final versions of the test. So here, body, my application doesn't have main. The heading is called head, and then the last one, obviously, again, if it has footer, my application I can't see footer there. It just do footer as well. But if any of this is not there, it would crash out. So let's go and have a look. So go here and then go to the application. So let's have a look here. Where is the thing that started, spun off? Actually, let's cancel it and run it again, and just go here, and there you go. So there you go. So the first one goes, it will just find these ones. These are on the body. It will just find when it finishes, it fails. That's why each of these needs to be tested of their own. So if I just copy this, so you're specific where you are targeting. So this is for header. This one is for probably just say body. This one is for footer, if there is footer on the website. So footer, just the one, I'll just take away this ones, and for the one for body, just take out this. For the one for this, take out body, like that. So this one is checking head, this is checking body, this is checking footer. I don't think I saw footer though, but let's run the test and see what we get. There you go. So this is first one actually passed, the one that so on the header of our application, there's actually just no problem, as we can see, and everything else looks nicely well done, really. And then we go to the body. Body has loads of issues that we need to be aware of, and then like that, so on, and you can test all your applications. Let's I think obviously this Cypress and accessibility thing actually like knocks over each other when you have all the tests listed within. So I think the best thing to do is to probably just create this as individual tests, and that's why it's giving you this sort of one finished. I just realized that this might be a bug with this thing. So you can see the violation is complaining, and it says cannot find the cannot read properties of an undefined reading run. So the running probably just having an issue. Best way I found to deal with this is to create this test as individual test. So in that sense, I just create so let's say this is body .cy.test. Just create different tests, it's fine. And also we've now passed the stage of like the basic things, so probably just it might be time to move this to like this E to E place and just centralize it here. But let's start with something small. So here I'll just leave the first test here. First and second and third, I'll just get them out and just move it to probably just move it to body here. Actually, I'll tell you what I need to do is to go here and just do undo, and then I'll just copy the whole thing, put it in here, and just get rid of what doesn't belong here. So I'll just get rid of this one, and then this is the header. It doesn't belong here. This one doesn't belong here. So this one is fine in itself. So probably just make this one something unique. So I would say this is I think it's already fine. I think this is already fine. I think it should be fine. That's body. Next one should be head or header. So that's header.cy.ts. Press and enter here, and I'll just copy and paste the same thing. For the head, I just leave everything else and just get rid of these two. Just get rid of this one as well. I think this will help it to avoid actually clashing with itself. And then the last one is the footer here, .cy.ts. Press and enter, just paste this, and I'm just going to get rid of everything else and just leave these ones here. So this, I believe, should be able to like solve the problem. So for now, I'll just move this away from here and just probably let's create like a bin directory here. So I'll say bin delete kind of thing. So this, it will still say it because it has CY, but obviously this is the container we'll be running. So let's go and run this test and see how it is doing. So we go here, these things will crash because we move the directories around. It will complain anyway. So let's see if we can force it way through. So if I go here and just run the first one, yeah, accessibility issue is coming down. I'm just going to go back and just run the footer. There you go. Footer is having 2 issues. Nice. And then the next one here, we're just going to run the header passed. There's no problem whatsoever. Thank you.